Hi everybody, I'm Bob from Black Arrow Gaming. Welcome back to the next episode of my Age of Wonders 3, my fifth Age of Wonders 3 Advanced Strategy series. And I want to start right off the bat here with a comment from Impregnable. I was going through my spells looking for Beacon of Faith on cities that may not need it, metropolises specifically, in the last episode, and I was just like randomly clicking through. He pointed out that you can actually check that by navigating the spell menu and then clicking the little center icon here, so you can see which cities do and don't have it. It's a little clunky because I don't know if there's a way to do this. If there is, let me know, but as far as I know, you gotta like reopen the menu every time and then like check the next city like this. But that is a good point, and I was able to use that to go through and check all my cities. So far, Beacon of Faith is not being wasted on anything, but I do have a couple cities that should grow to metropolises within the next like 2 turns, I think. So to keep an eye out for that notification popping up over here, and remember to check it. Also from Impregnable, can move the undead near the Archons forward and move the army in front of them to be more aggressive. And so what Impregnable is talking about is the Archons back here that are really not doing much of anything. What I'm actually going to use them for on this turn is to help solve a problem that Jeff pointed out with regard to an army southwest of where I'm just building the tower. So Jeff correctly spotted, and I don't even know how you guys see stuff like this, because like I'm playing in the game here and I miss stuff like this all the time, but those spiders that were underground, they came above ground, and they might go after that tower, because if you don't account for the fact that they have to travel around to get it, that tower's definitely within 14 tiles of the thing that probably spawned them down here. I guess it'd be, in their case, 11 or 12 tiles or something like that. The 14 one is the Haunted Boneyard. The others, everything else is a little bit shorter than that. But yeah, so I need to actually move this army down here to defend this tower in case those spiders attack. But then after that, I think they will move forward. So I'm going to put them on that. And then I may as well move my Impalers here. There's really nothing else for them to do back here. What I'm going to basically do is move these guys forward and have them guard either this city or maybe my Naga dwelling there, so that Ganon's army can move forward and just start pillaging stuff. Speaking of Ganon's army, I'm going to be reinforcing that with some of these units here. I'm going to just stack them up for this turn because I decided I wanted another Storm Sister in there. Crusaders are a little bit better on defense than attack, so I'm going to make a stack of 3 Storm Sisters with 3 Shock Troopers, and then on the next turn I'll move them all forward, get the regrowth bonus, and then I can have them meet up with Ganon's army. Plus, by that point, I'll be pretty close to having an army of 3 Cherubs with these 2, plus the one that's already out here, and 3 Shrines of Smiting, which are here, here, and here. So I'll have a full 18 units, 18 pretty good units to just throw straight to the east. And that'll help take some of the pressure off of Carson and his crew up here, which have been doing most of the heavy lifting so far. Okay, so before I forget, let's move on to comment from Jeff and Blurry Intervision, with both reminding me to put Embrace Darkness on the city where I'm making Firstborn. That is down here. Those Firstborn won't be rolling out anytime soon, but I think I will go ahead and abort casting the Spirit Elemental just to get it cast now, because I'm otherwise probably going to forget. And I think I can still get the Spirit Elemental on the next turn on top of that. So as long as I don't spend Ganon's spell casting on something else, which I have been doing quite a bit of recently. But now with green mostly out of the way, over here, at least as far as I can tell, I should be okay. From Blurry Intervision and Casper Eklund, both reminded me that Armageddon Spirit Weakness affects machines as well, so I can actually damage machines to some extent with Spirit Magic. They'll still be, I think it's like an 80% weakness to it, so they'll still be 20% resistant, but that is helpful considering a lot of my units do pretty heavy spirit damage. In this case, 10 and 10, which actually is going to be higher once I pair them with Devout units, but a lot of my Theocrat stuff is spirit damage, so that will be helpful against the Dreadnought. I don't think I'm going to bother casting Armageddon, though, until the other Sorcerer is down, because I'm afraid he'll just dispel it. So, then also from Blurry Intervision, suggested using the Restoration Shrine near the Eastern City. That's what I was talking about here, this Restoration Shrine that was Blurry Intervision's idea. So thank you for that. I may as well grab it before the enemy does, because having regrowth on a bunch of shock troopers and storm sisters sounds pretty nice. So I will go ahead and pick that up with them before they join up with Ganon's army. And I may have them just guard that spot and hold the mountain pass until Ganon's army can get down there. As of right now, I need to find something to reinforce the city with, because if I leave it alone, somebody is going to take it. And that's probably going to be the job of some of these undead here. I could also move like this guy over there. Honestly, this guy by himself, I am going to move him over there, actually. Because that guy by himself will probably be able to hold that city from a single flyer. They're not anywhere near being able to kill with all that armor on that Orc Crusader plus Defender and Tireless. Oh, my phone is going off. I'm a true professional. If anyone couldn't hear my Dragon Roost Island ringtone from Zelda Wind Waker, that's what that was. I'm a little bit of a nerd, but I'm okay with it. Anyway, Hubert Chow, Durfahal army can move forward into the mountain pass. Maybe you should make a fort there. So that is down here. Yeah, I actually do think this is a great spot for a fort. I like that idea. There's not really a sufficient army in Durfahal to really do that, though. It's only just this one Storm Sister. Of course, I might be able to pull her over. I think putting a fort there is a good idea, since I'm not really planning on keeping any cities east of this line of mountains. I think the current front line pretty much is what it is. I think anything else I find is probably just going to get pillaged, so that is a good spot, and I'll try to keep that in mind in future episodes. I don't know that I will be able to get to that in this episode, though. I missed a shrine. Casper Eklund pointed this out. I missed a shrine with the Exalteds that are moving east here. I don't know why I didn't just send them in and take that for XP. It's just lesser spirit elementals. I could have gotten them XP and regrowth for the next battle, and I, for whatever reason, just flew right by it, despite the fact that there's haste berries there that I'm going to hit on the next turn anyway, so I just overlooked that, but good call. From both Hubert Shao and Sarah Feingold suggested being cautious that shrines don't get picked off in transit by scattered orange units. In particular, they're talking about things like this flyer here, just other units that have been seen running around. I think between a shrine and a flyer, the shrine would probably be okay, but it's worth noting that this one is damaged. But the flyer that's up here, the only one I currently know for sure where it is, can only make it that far. So I think I'm okay for this turn. And I'm actually hoping on the next turn, you know what, on the next turn, I can actually get all the shrines plus the Crusader on that haste berries there and really move pretty far. So yeah, I'm going to have a lot of stuff to move around on the next turn. And I think it actually is time to go to the next turn. I believe that was all the comments. The only thing I wanted to do for sure was switch to Embrace Darkness. And that should be it. So let's just keep an eye on the map here. See where all this stuff goes. For starters, we're just dealing with Brown moving around. His turn goes pretty quick. Nothing to worry about there. But then it's Ferrick's half-hour turn. We'll have to see what he does. I kind of want to keep an eye on that flyer and see where he goes. Oh, he wants to take another crack at Karzen and company. Okay. That's fine. Is his king in here? Dang. I wish he would have sent his king in after me. So, Karzen's army's a little beat up, though. I need some healing here. Well, let's do this. I guess he's just going to keep sending units. Honestly, Karzen's whole point at this... The whole point of Karzen at this point in the game is pretty much for him to hold this city and just drain the Dreadnought's freaking units away. Let's get that cadaver back. He's just going to get shot and blown up right away. I think the same strat last time applies this time. I'm going to go ahead and... Actually, this time, I want to go ahead and give Karzen Touched by Faith before he goes flying out, just for even more defense, resistance, happiness, whatever. Karzen is already at max morale, so that actually doesn't really matter in terms of happiness, but I'll take the extra resistance. And for whatever reason, the Necromancer does have Touched by Faith, so... Let's do that. I think what I'll do, I'm going to move Karzen here. Going to have you touched by Faith. Actually, I'm gonna have you back up, or get behind him. Then touched by Faith. Have the Exalted do their thing with Absorb Pain. And I'm actually gonna have Karzen cast Last Stand on himself. I think I'll get Lion's Courage up first. I'll get Lion's Courage up first on him. I think he's got enough to cast both, right? Does he? 25? Yeah, he should have enough. Yeah, he'll be fine. So let me get that cast on him. Lion's Courage. I'll get Last Stand on him on the next turn, and then we'll send him out to do what Karzen does best. In the meantime, everybody else can pretty much retreat and heal, I think is the general plan here. Start off with getting this guy patched up, because those Firstborns came in strong in the last fight, and I'm going to want to keep them that way. I want probably some undead healing on that dragon. That's probably not a bad idea. Everybody just get away from the walls, especially the undead. Alright, I think that's about as well set up as I can be here, so I'm going to try to avoid using any of Ganon's spells. I'm hoping this guy doesn't disjunct Karzen's buffs. That would kind of suck. So he's going to go with Greater Life Stealing and just start shooting up my walls. Okay. Alright. So with all these defensive bonuses for Karzen, what this is really doing is helping out the Exalted so that he doesn't die as quickly, because it'd be less damage incoming onto Karzen. So what I'm going to do for now is I'll move Karzen up here so he's still got the defensive bonuses of being up on the wall. And I'm going to have him cast Last Stand on himself. And now his defense is at 26 and 20 for resistance. And everybody else, pretty much, this is Karzen's show. I will leave the Firstborns kind of hanging around. This Wraith can actually heal them a little bit more. So I'll leave the Firstborns kind of hanging around. And maybe I can curse something with these guys, I don't know. Honestly, with all that firepower out there, I think I'd rather them just run away. We're just going to hope that we can get Karzen to do most of the work for us. You need to fall back, because you're going to have to keep the Exalted alive. Cadaver is pretty much useless here. Alright. Do you actually have healing? Well, we'll wait one turn. Glutton here. You know what? I actually feel like I have plenty of healing options, so if you've got it, go ahead and top off that guy's health. Top off his health now, and then like Karzen, just in case, like with everything shooting at Karzen at once, we'll just be on the safe side. Okay. Alright, everyone, bring it on. Shoot up Karzen, do it. No, that's the wrong group. You don't get it. Oh, dang. I very nearly killed that man. Or orc. Not quite getting away fast enough. Okay, you guys, like, keep running, please. Now I kind of wish I had healing for this guy. I didn't realize they were in range of all those juggernauts still. Alright, you, better keep backing up. Fortunately, they've all expended their mortars and whatnot, so let's get you out of there as well. Need you back here for healing. Why don't you go ahead and undead heal this Wraith? Okay, he's looking pretty good. Glutton will leave there. Firstborn got some debuff on him. He got cursed somehow. Well, hopefully I won't need them. Man, they all just packed right up there, didn't they? What's Karzen's deal? How come he doesn't have all his movement points? Do you have a debuff or something? What's going on here? Oh, he does. I was thinking he could move further than that and still, like, move 2 spaces and then still get a green attack. Well, I'm gonna move him here and just be an annoying nuisance, I think. I think I'm just gonna do that for now, and then we'll see what he does. I'm gonna leave the firstborn kind of like, I might actually have them go after that raptor that got up on my walls. And I'll leave this one over here to try to cut off the flyers if they decide to come over. I would like to dispel that. Oh, I moved him. Oh, I can still do that. Okay. See if you can get rid of that. Dang. Okay, well, we'll try again on the next turn. I don't like them being debuffed. You can just hold ground. I believe everyone else is okay. Just having them hide behind various objects. We should probably get the cadaver closer to the reanimator so the reanimator can pick it up if he needs to. Well, it's not going to matter on this turn because they can't move any further. Alright, what you got? He just ice missile his own guy? Just doing like tiny little fractions of damage. Okay. See, this is where I want to use Wreck, but I also want to be able to summon a Spirit Elemental on this turn, which may mean I have to actually cancel the remainder of the spell I was channeling for Embrace Darkness. So... Alright, who's got healing? Do you have healing back yet? No, not yet. He does. He could heal himself, but I also want him to try to dispel that effect on the firstborn. I think I need to get... I'm going to have him move a bit further back. Wraith doesn't have it yet, does he? No. I don't want that Orc Priest to die by some unfortunate happenstance. So I'm going to just move him back as far as I can. And the Dwarf will just have to come back too. There you go. Good job. Okay. Don't like him going one-on-one with a dragon necessarily. What kind of buffs does that thing have? It's got Fearsome, which actually I think these guys are okay. They don't have to worry about that. It could get severely poisoned. I'm gonna leave this guy here and I'm gonna put him on defense, just to give that dragon something to think about. How's this guy doing after all that crap? Pretty good, pretty good. Can't complain. All right, let's give him, let's top off his health. And Carson's in the midst of all this somewhere, so, I think I want a war cry. You know what? That's what we're gonna need to do. We're gonna need to wreck something. Okay, I know I want him to war cry on this turn, so there we go. He could kill that Juggernaut without even needing, well, 22 to 32, so there's a chance he fails, but I think it's on the lower side. Plus he could crit. So I think what I will do is just go for it. Yep, there's the crit. All right. And then maybe he can actually take this flame tank out. That would be nice. That he'll have to get a little lucky for. Nope, but it's good enough. It's a lot of damage dealt. I think everybody else is okay. I don't like that mass curse, but I don't think it's going to do anything. Carson's resistance is too high. I think it'd be very hard for them to curse him. Unless it succeeded and I just missed it. Nope, fortunately Karzen... Oh wait, crap, he is cursed. Well, then I guess it's a good thing I gave him Touched by Faith. That keeps his morale at the max. Okay. Break this. Yeah. Break that, and then... I don't like this being here. Those guys are in a decent enough position, I guess, but... Can you heal yet? Okay, good. Go heal him. I need you back up there at the front. You can also heal now, I believe, so... I want you in the back. You should actually probably heal yourself. Have that Wraith give a little extra on top. Do I have anyone else who can heal besides the reanimators? No, I need to be careful with them then. Because these Exalted are probably going to need that healing. Okay, so Carson's got 3 hits on whatever he wants. I am inclined to just start casting Wreck on this crap. Just trying to decide which one I want to try to wreck. Ooh, if I wreck that one, I should be able to kill it. Yeah, let's try that. Wreck this guy. Alright, Karzen, get him. Yeah, there goes another one. Alright. It's 2 more machines down. Just stay on defense back here. Alright, everybody else is good. Really, I mean, this is Karzen's show. The dragon wants a piece of Karzen now. Okay, those guys are getting a little beat up, but at least they got some backup now, so he can go politely get off me. Where's my Exalted? There he is. Alright, I need him to hang in there for one more round. Pretty much used everybody's healing. Just hold on there. It'll be okay. Alright, Karzen's not afraid of no dragon. At least I don't think he is. Yep, he's got 100% spirit protection. So, what can I do here? Could just try to outright kill the dragon. I could try to kill another machine. I think my odds are probably best at wrecking and killing another juggernaut and then just hitting the dragon once. I want that firstborn to stay on defense. He got pretty beat up there. Alright, that's what I'm gonna do then. I'm gonna wreck this other machine, which gives Karzen a chance to kill it. It's not... Oh, now he'll die, yeah. Okay, good. That lets me get 2 hits in on the dragon, then take away some of his movement. Darn near kill him. And that prevents him from doing anything funny. You guys all back, you're good. Okay. Only other thing is I'm wondering if Ferin can do anything helpful here. Not really. He's got Nourishing Meal, so he could heal undead a little bit more. Or he should have Nourishing Meal in here somewhere, yeah. Oh wait, no, Nourishing Meal doesn't affect them. It'll affect the cadaver. Yeah, sure, why not? I have trouble keeping him alive anyway. Okay. That should be it for this turn. Hey, you better run. Okay, that, well, for one thing, should be it for you. And I'll just have Karzen poke at this a few times. I'm going to move this guy right here. Leave on defense. I need more healing for those guys up at the front, but, well, most importantly, I need healing for this guy, who will then get it from these two over here once it's ready. In fact, I'll have 3 healing options available pretty soon. Alright, I'm going to move him a little bit deeper, just to make sure he doesn't die. Alright, everybody else is good. Carson's already done his thing, so... Okay. That Juggernaut is significantly tankier than the others. But he can't get through the wall over here, and there's already an opening over here, so I think I'm going to have Karzen come back and help out my firstborn over here. They're kind of getting the crap beat out of them. Alright, buddy. Get that guy. And we'll cycle you in here next. What we might... crap, he might do is... yeah, he's definitely going to fire broadside. It won't do a lot, but I guess I'll be okay. It's only 4 to 6 damage on the firstborn. Okay, keep healing this guy. Actually, at this point, Karzen doesn't have quite as much stuff shooting at him, so I can probably spread the healing out a bit more. In fact, these priests could really use it. I know the firstborn could definitely use it, but they're a little too far away at the moment. Yep. Okay, I'm not comfortable with that. I think I want... Okay, he just used Fire Mortar, so he can't do another range attack on this turn. I want to get that firstborn as far away from all this crap as I can. And this one I'm probably going to have to heal. And maybe leave on defense. Which spell casting have I used? If I use another rack, I could... Well, I may not need to use another rack. Hang on. 81 with Roar Cry. Did I get it? It's not a guarantee. It's actually maybe a bit unlikely. I need to make sure I kill that thing on this turn because I need Karzen to heal the other firstborn. So what I'm going to do is use one more wreck. That makes darn sure I can kill it. Okay. I'm going to move this guy back here. Leave him on defense. Hopefully he's far enough away that the cannon can't hit him. Move this guy here, leave him on defense. Whoops, oh crap. That's too far away, dang it. Okay, if that's the case, then Karzen needs to go block this thing off to prevent it from trying to drive in and fire broadside. Because that could reach both of the firstborn. So I guess we do that. Hopefully those firstborn can hang in there. Just for one more round to fall back. I have plenty of healing back there if I can get them far enough away from everything that's trying to kill them. Like that. Crap. That's one firstborn down. Dang. Okay. Probably should have just used Revive on him. That's not good. I needed both of those guys alive out here. Because they were good at plugging the holes where Karzen wasn't. Well, can at least save this other one. you can't heal for a couple more turns, but I think the Reanimator can. Although he's a bit too far away. So maybe next turn. This thing's tough. Okay, good. Karzen got a crit. It was a good crit. Now you stay away from my soft targets. I don't like that sort of behavior. Try to get out of range. I don't know if you can, but just try. I definitely don't want to, well, here's some undead. I can pick them back up if anything bad happens to them. Alright, should have plenty of healing available for this guy now. His healing should be back. Yep. Let's get him all the heals. Anyone else? Oh yeah, you can. Get out there and help him out. And at this point, I think this guy needs to be actually out fighting. There goes the Halfling Reanimator, so I'm gonna have to get him back up. Nobody else died though, so I may as well use Greater Reanimate Undead because I believe that brings him back. Raised under your control and heals 50%. Oh, no, it's still, okay, Greater Reanimate's just the same. In terms of health that it gives back to the unit, it's the same as Lesser Reanimate Undead. So, get back up. I want healing for you. And Carson can go. Nope, that actually, you know what? I'm gonna let the dragon finish that off so Karzen can give him even more healing. I need to try to keep my army patched up as much as I can because I don't know how much more of this stuff this guy can throw at me. Alright, another victory heavily in my favor, but losing that firstborn is tough. I really feel like I needed him. That army is slowly getting whittled down, just with one massive attack after another. But hopefully, I've managed to take out a sizable enough chunk of Orange's army that he can't keep doing this indefinitely. Theoretically, as he keeps sending more and stuff in, he should have less to challenge me. On the bright side, I've got a pretty useless cherub here. Yay. I actually should probably use that to try to scout out Green's capital. Which I'm pretty sure I know where that is. So Green's got another city up here somewhere, I believe. You can kind of just see the edges of it here. I believe that's their capital. I was thinking it might be this one for a bit, but then I forgot Green's Draconian, and Draconians would not have started in the snow. So this has got to be another city they just took at some point. Okay, that flyer moved off northeast somewhere. I'll be able to see a lot more of Green's area here very soon because I'll be moving armies in. Ganon's force is going to be practically unstoppable, and once they can link up with Karzen, if Karzen can hold out for long enough, they can link up out there, they're going to just wipe the floor with anything remaining. Oh, as expected, Karzen did level up again. That tends to happen when you kill 6 tier 4 units plus some by yourself. Orange has just got scattered units all over the place up here, including a hero. But I don't know exactly what they're doing. I feel like they're moving back to try to... I think they're moving back towards Carson, actually. I think they really want that city back. Oh crap, she is getting picked off by the spiders. Okay. Well, maybe I can kill one of them. I'm not going to expend a great amount of mana trying to win this battle. I think I'll just take the loss. It's more important that I get another spirit elemental on this turn, but might be able to kill one of these before it gets to me. Oh, except they're hunter spiders in the mix, so they're probably just gonna web me. Well, maybe I can get a little lucky and kind of high roll. Nope. I'm dead. Oh, nuisances. But no, I will not spend my casting points. I want a spirit elemental down underground. And I want it on this turn. Okay, well, I think I know what my undead can go eat. Oh, well, heck, I forgot about that event going on. I can actually see again. I was so used to it being dark all the time. There's color back on the screen now, guys. Alright, so we got another Eldritch Horror, small green army moving in to try to be a nuisance, I guess. I don't know. It's not going to matter. I wonder if, actually, do I have enough to go back, get that, and then go forward? I don't think I do. I don't know. No, they would not have enough to do that. Nope, they just got to keep going. Oh, man, I really was hoping I could reach that. Haste berries. Dang, I wanted that so bad. Will this one recharge? It's recharged in 2 turns. That doesn't do me any good. Alright, fine. Just take the fastest way east, I guess. Okay, well, that's certainly not allowed. That kind of behavior I will not tolerate. Let's poke some spiders. Alright, I haven't gotten to really use my orc minions of, like, these ridiculously powerful tier 1 orcs yet, so this could be fun. Look at these guys, 15 defense. For a tier 1 upkeep, that's not bad. Alright, let's get rid of that spider for starters. I think just a gentle spear throw should do the trick. Apparently not, so we'll have the Storm Sister finish it off, I guess. Would love it if you could freeze it, but you can't. Right, you move here. Oh, you're not a Storm Sister. I'm not sure how I mistook these guys for Storm Sisters. Alright, you go do your charge thing. And you can just move up here and be threatening and menacing. That'll phase, okay, they're just gonna go out for an attack. Alright. I kinda thought they would try to web, but whatever. I'll just heal my unit and carry on. So that orc is one of the few people here who isn't dead, which means he's a valid target for that. You guys can war cry and massacre those spiders. I can... Actually, what I want to do is try to get more healing on that orc martyr, just for the sake of... Really, what I want it more than anything is XP on this Ice Queen, because I want to get her to gold rank. I could do it, but I'm gonna have to, like, intentionally not war cry. Okay, so just poke it once. Move these guys out of the way. Probably circle them around up here, actually. You can move up the heal. You guys can absorb pain, apparently. How much damage will you do if you just straight up attack the thing? You can kill it. I gotta remember, these guys can evolve too. They'll evolve because I've got the Theocrat ability that allows them to do so. So I only need one more rank on them and I get another Absorb Pain Exalted. So I'll have to keep working on that. Alright, so I got little groups doing good. Let's move them up. For now, probably to that city. This group, I'm going to have go ahead and get the shrine. And move maybe one space beyond that. I don't want to over-exert them because they are by themselves, but they do get to guard a decent mountain pass there, which will hopefully make it harder for green to surround them. These guys, I'm going to, for the time being, put here, I think. But I'm pretty sure they're going to end up going up. Well, actually, I was going to have that Storm Sister go hang out with this guy. You know, what I think I'll do is actually leave this group of undead here. And have this group carry on upwards with that guy, and they can just guard the Naga city. That'll work for now, I think. Can they reach that on the next turn? It's sometimes hard to tell. Yeah, that's a 1. I'm wondering if I should grab the haste berries now or wait until next turn so these guys can get all the way into that city. I don't know, I want to go after that group there, but Ganon's army can't quite get there fast enough. Using haste berries would allow them to, but then they're running kind of into enemy territory by themselves. I don't know if I really like that. Well, no, they wouldn't be running in by themselves. They got the shrines. The shrines can float across the water, so they're a lot more mobile. They can kind of go wherever they need to go. Yeah, I think Ganon's army is going to take advantage of those haste berries and try to kill this. Well, no, they can't, though, because they don't fly. Those guys are actually over water, so they can't do that. Huh, I don't really know how to approach this because I can't really leave that city with that group there. Maybe I'll just form up and wait one more turn and kind of see what they do. I can at the very least get my shrines, get a couple shrines on that orc. They won't, the computer's never smart enough to use haste berries, and they can't reach that orc who is by, oh actually this orc who is by himself can actually get into this city, so that's not a problem. Just make sure he doesn't waste the shrine or the haste berries. This shrine is a bit further away. And I don't really want to leave it vulnerable, so I might leave it on that mountain tile so they can't reach it on this turn. I think right there is a safe spot for him, probably. And that one I'm going to put there, and this one I'm going to put here. I'll leave those haste berries as an option for the next turn, and I'll see what else green throws at me. And then next turn, I think I can kind of move everybody. And this also gives my other Exalted a little more time to catch up. Can upgrade a hero. That's going to be Ferin. I believe I was upgrading her spell casting, which should be mean another. So I was trying to get Scourge of Undead, which means I need more necromancy, which is 7, and I cannot get. I don't think any of this other stuff's going to be particularly useful here, so I'm going to actually just leave Ferin where she is. Hopefully get some little bit better spell casting on her later. As for Karzen, we're back to 5 upgrade points, so I could just put more into defense or melee damage. I think for him, maybe melee damage is good, or anything that costs 4, maybe, that would be nice, because then I could get a nice even 100 hit points. But I don't think there is anything that costs 4. Not unless I got Giant Slayer and Monster Slayer. That's pretty useless right now. So I think I'll just do the melee strength and probably defense next time around. So he can do just a little more damage to those Juggernauts. Might be helpful in triggering killing momentum more often. A few items arrived. Ferin got that, which is going to get sold, I think. Who else got stuff? Most of this is probably stuff that's going to get sold. Yeah, I will never use those boots. Those can be sold. At Karzen, this item actually was one I think I wanted him to keep, yeah. Because then I can swap that in with, and I don't really need it right now because I'm just holding ground in city, but this can be temporarily swapped on to give him true sight and more vision range on top of that crown, which also gives him more vision range, so he can really see pretty far. In fact, what I can do, let me move some stuff around here, shift some things around his inventory. So I'll go ahead and pop that crown on and pop this on his lucky horseshoe. And then I can take a look, because now he's got true sight. So if there was anything hidden in here, I'd be able to see it. Oh, there's Dova just trying to tempt me to come out after him. I'm not going to do it. You'll not trick me into doing such a thing. You'll also not distract me from putting the correct items back on Carson. He's just sitting out there daring me to come after him. Alright, well I can at least get this little cherub in here. He probably will make pretty much 0 difference, but if nothing else, it's a meat shield for a better unit. I'm already pretty confident I know where Green's capital is, so I don't feel like scouting down there is going to be very helpful. Plus, Green will probably just pick me off with an Eldritch Horror if I try that, so we'll put... Actually, I'm okay with that Wraith hanging out with Karzen because it provides healing for Karzen's other living units. So I'll probably just leave it with him. And then move Ferin and the Cadaver back. And then I guess I can put the Cherub with Karzen. They can hopefully kind of keep patching things up. So yeah, because Karzen's got Heal Undead. So he can help out the Wraith. At least I think he does in here somewhere. Probably. I know I gave it to him. It's on that creepy book. So he's got it. There it is. Domain invasions all over the frickin' place. I already took care of that one. I believe that was the spiders. Sparrowdale down here. Where'd Green go? I think he sent his flyers back to guard their city. Okay. Bulwark Shock Trooper headed this way. I think I'm gonna leave my Storm Sister in this city for now. Just to have a defender there. Might bring in... I'm basically just putting them there so that I could cast spells like Disintegrate or something if there was like an emergency situation and I really needed to. Let's check out the rest of these domain invasions before I try moving anything. Well, that one I already knew about. And a domain invasion down here. So Brown is trying to be sneaky and get around me yet again, which means this game of cat and mouse that I'm playing with these giants is probably going to continue. I think my giant army should be able to handle that stuff. And I got my Exalted almost here. They're very close. So I'm going to bring the... Yeah, and plus on defense, I think I'd be okay. I got walls to help me out. So yeah, I'm going to bring these guys back down underground. Keep playing cat and mouse with these idiots. Put them in this city. Have them hold ground. I don't even know if they could reach... Well, they could all reach the city on the next turn. They might. They might try to go after that city. But I will try to hold it with that group. I might not be able to, but I'll give it a good shot. And I will smite as needed. I could throw a spirit elemental in there. I keep putting... Okay, this I need to cancel. Oh wait, no, it's ready to cast already. Oh! Wait a second. Yes, I need to cancel this. Yes. Okay. Alright, so... I want to summon Spirit Elemental. I keep putting Embrace Darkness on the wrong cities because I always end up summoning it where I don't need it. But I'm pretty sure the city that needs it most is actually this one. Because those guys can reach this city and help defend it on the next turn, and they're exalted, so they'll do just fine. So I'm going to put the Spirit Elemental here for the moment, just to help reinforce that city down here there in case they all go after it. These guys should be plenty well reinforced as is with all those exalted in there, because they all do a decent amount of spirit damage. Plus they all have 100% spirit protection, and I've already got a Spirit Elemental in there, so I think that that's a good enough setup for now. I'll probably move that Orc Priest forward too. I think I'll move him towards, or at least in this general direction. For now, we'll put him here and see what happens. Everything else, as far as the Naga dwelling, is still on hold, I'm afraid. I just don't have the manpower to spare to deal with that. Oh wait, that's right. Oh crap. Okay, the Orc Priest was... I did have a job for him to do. Because I forgot about these Exalteds I was bringing in from down here. They can go after the Naga. Well, they may be able to do it without the Orc Priest's help, though. Now that I think of it. Oh yeah, and I'm bringing that shrine down too. It's going to be a good day. Alright. Move you guys as far as I can. You're in trouble now. Alright. Lord of the Deep. Where were you going? I believe he is staying on... I think he's staying topside and headed to the Sorcerer's Army, if I remember correctly. Okay, that's all looking good there, I think. Shrine is done here. Temple would be next. Observatory done here. Grand Palace next. Alright, cool. Still got my gold above 1,000, which is important. Grand Palace here, can still afford it. So I'll get a couple more Grand Palaces in here in a few turns. That'll give me a nice little boost to my spell casting. Next in queue is the Master's Guild. I'll let that proceed. That's fine. Yeah, anything that's already been queued up is fine. Because I'm still not dropping below 1,000 gold. What do you have for me to do this time? Slay the undead. I'm gonna close that for now. I can't get out there to do that. Not for a couple crappy fire wyverns, no thanks. Too much work. Alright, well, you are going to be on continuous production of merchandise, I think. That city's already got its build orders. Another Exalted is done here. I gotta keep sending these guys out as fast as possible. Pretty much straight east. You got your build orders. And you need to just stay neutral in case orange units sneak around to the north. And got another Goblin Exalted. I think I will maybe let them pile up a little bit. Now, I'm going to get at least one more on the way to the front lines. Oh, I forgot about this stack. They were heading north. I'm gonna go knock out a bunch of this crap up here. I think we'll start with that and then swing around to that. Maybe take the dungeon or grab that city along the way. Yeah, I'd like to pick up another city. That wouldn't be bad. This guy can keep going east. Alright, hopefully green doesn't come back with something else, but until then, until I know for sure, I'm just going to keep making merchandise here. Both of these cities. Alright, you guys are good. Archons are good. This Lord of the Deep needs to keep going forward. I forgot he is on the way to join Ganon too. And if that orange flyer wants to challenge him, he's more than welcome to. I do want this contingent of undead to stay here. This is kind of an important city in terms of strategic, geographic perspective. A lot of bridges, a lot of lines of sight. So I definitely want them to stay there. But that guy, I want to get to the front ASAP. Okay, so Ganon's army's staying put for now. 2 more shrines shipping out. And I think these have a special date with the undead. I don't really feel like they'll be as useful sending Ganon's direction, so we'll just keep sending them down towards the undead. That'll put me at a total of 3 shrines down there once they all get there. And then you guys, yeah, like I said, I got a strong hunch that their capital is over here, so all these units need to like try to cram down through this forest. This is actually going to be a tight squeeze for everybody. Might need to temporarily sit somebody on that mountain corner because I don't want to take them out of a triangle formation. So how about you guys go? I don't think it matters. You average out all their movement, it's probably about the same. Could have seen a little further if I put her with that group, but that's okay. They are where they are right now, so. Next turn, I should be able to actually get them into where they can see something useful. Oh, I forgot about this guy near Ordron. You know, actually, oh yeah, he's the one who was headed down to join the Giant's army group. Always with the haste parries, always 1 turn away every time. Without fail, I swear. Alright, maybe there's actually a faster route they can take to get to that cave entrance, though. Now it's still going to go right past the haste berries, so you know what? Whatever. I don't know what to do with this builder. I guess he can go hang out with these guys some more. Could also have him start digging for... Nah, not when he's by himself. We'll just have him sit here. Okay, that builder's done building a fort. I believe the settler is on the way. And it can actually make it on this turn. Is that fort? That fort needs to upgrade to stone fortress. And there I go below 1,000 gold, so I'm gonna have to fix that. I'm sure there's a city somewhere building something that's not necessary. I'm trying to think of good spots for a tower. And actually, now that I think of it, I'll probably have him come dig a line through here and put a tower up like right there, because that seems like a nice spot. You can wait. And I got my little group of goblins moving through the underground. I think we will, actually, you know what? I think it's about time to wrap this episode up. We'll decide what to do with them on the next turn. There's one thing I want to do beforehand, and that is put a hold on something that's being built. Probably this city. We'll take that 250 gold back, just have them produce merchandise for a turn, just to get my gold back up above 1,000. And then we'll decide what to do with these guys on the next turn. I'll probably go clear that tomb or something, but we will see. So yeah, I think that's going to be it for this episode. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Thank you so much for watching. If you got any useful advice or tips, as always, leave them in the comments. Do like to go through and see what you guys have to, what kind of ideas you guys have. They're usually better than my ideas. Often they are, but I appreciate all your tips, all your help, all your support. for for both this episode and for all these years. It's been fun. I'm coming up close to my 5-year anniversary on YouTube, which is kind of crazy when I think about it. That's coming up in March. It's only like a month or two away. So I really do appreciate you guys being so involved and active in this series. Thank you so much, everybody, and I'll see you in the next episode. Shout out to all my Patreon supporters, including Tier 3 supporters Blitz, Braden, Adam James, Jim Bro, Tarsak, and Tibian Army. Thanks so much, everybody.